1982, the crucial year for Jean-Michel Basquiat. Before then, he was the guy painting the East Village, painting on everything that he could. And in 1982, he finds the language that really established himself as a constant figure in the New York art market. Basquiat's expression is all about everything that he has surrounding himself, everything that he can grasp. He will use it and really precisely work. Dissecting the anatomy of a human being, of a body, is very important for Basquiat. On the bottom left, you have one of the most established heads. He combines it with the construct of the structure painting, and he combines it with this like obsessive, turning the same word and a lot of scribbling. If you look at ribs, an ear, bum, there's boxing references, there's obviously the crown. He painted what he felt. So it really has everything that you want in a Basquiat. This painting is really, truly a masterpiece. The frenzy combined with the beautiful outline.
Just once before I die, I want to climb up on the tenement sky. To dream my lungs out till I cry. Then scatter my ashes through the lower east side. So let me sing my song tonight. Let me feel out of sight. And let all eyes be dry when they scatter my ashes through the lower east side.
Art was her world.
Rosa was a force.
She had total passion for what she did. She always wanted to share her art and her love of art.
She was very exceptional.
Art was the way that she communicated and connected. She really believed that Miami could be a hub for the international arts community.
She bought and collected artists of first-rate quality and young artists who became very well known.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, check.
She had a very good way of finding these kind of artists.
Rosa was very bold in her collecting, and she never shied away from challenging work. Much of this work is important because they were those pivotal moments within the careers of these artists, where they found their voice, or they took a risk in their practice. The collection was a vehicle for reaching out into the community.
She would open her home to see her private collection.
Rosa felt very passionate about what art does to people and to their community.
And that is what led to the development of a lot of the programming in the space.
A group would come in, maybe senior citizens or students from one of the schools, and she would come out and speak to them. They could ask some questions, she could tell them a little bit about the collection.
We started doing lectures, workshops, and most notably our scholarship programs.
Education in essence, like she felt that if the students went away and learned and continued to grow, they could bring that back into the community, and that was very important for her. And so many of them return here and talk about their experience and what it has done for their lives.
It was all about reaching to people, and that was really the strength of this collection.
I think she will be remembered for her passion, her tenacity, for just the audacity of asking for more, not just for herself, but for others.
check. Uh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Bryce Marden had a deep reverence for nature. He recognized the beauty of the ephemeral, the nuanced, the sacred. This attentiveness to the world informed a deeply emotive, abstract language brought to majestic fruition in Event. As part of his magnum opus, the Propitious Garden series, Event is exemplary of Marden's concept of the plane image, a term he used to describe the optical depth of paint and its divine power to reveal the essential rhythms of nature. In Event, Marden fractures the color spectrum into two yellow and green panels. The warm tones proceed towards the viewer while the cool colors withdraw. This optical tension creates an expansion and contraction in the viewer's mind, a meditation akin to breathing. The meandering ribbons of color weave in and out of the ethereal ground they rest upon, sensuous movements mirroring human-nature relationships. Event is an exceptionally rare and poetic meditation on time, place, and memory.
In 1982, the crucial year for Jean-Michel Basquiat. Before then, he was the guy painting the East Village, painting on everything that he could. And in 1982, he finds the language that really established himself as a constant figure in the New York art market. Basquiat's expression is all about everything that he has surrounding himself, everything that he can grasp. He will use it and really precisely work. Dissecting the anatomy of a human being, of a body, is very important for Basquiat. On the bottom left, you have one of the most established heads. He combines it with the construct of the structure painting, and he combines it with this like obsessive, turning the same word and a lot of scribbling. If you look at ribs, an ear, bum, there's boxing references, there's obviously the crown. He painted what he felt. So it really has everything that you want in a Basquiat. This painting is really, truly a masterpiece. The frenzy combined with the beautiful outline.
Just once before I die, I want to climb up on the tenement sky. To dream my lungs out till I cry. Then scatter my ashes through the lower east side. So let me sing my song tonight. Let me feel out of sight. And let all eyes be dry when they scatter my ashes through the lower east side.
Art was her world.
Rosa was a force.
She had total passion for what she did.
She always wanted to share her art and her love of art.
She was very exceptional.
Art was the way that she communicated and connected. She really believed that Miami could be a hub for the international arts community.
She bought and collected artists of first-rate quality and young artists who became very well known. She had a very good way of finding these kind of artists.
Rosa was very bold in her collecting, and she never shied away from challenging work. Much of this work is important because they were those pivotal moments within the careers of these artists where they found their voice or they took a risk in their practice. The collection was a vehicle for reaching out into the community.
She would open her home to see her private collection.
Rosa felt very passionate about what art does to people and to their community.
And that is what led to the development of a lot of the programming in the space.
A group would come in, maybe senior citizens or students from one of the schools, and she would come out and speak to them. And they could ask some questions. She could tell them a little bit about the collection.
We started doing lectures, workshops, and most notably our scholarship programs.
Education, in essence, like she felt that if the students went away and learned and continued to grow, they could bring that back into the community, and that was very important for her.
And so many of them return here and talk about their experience and what it has done for their lives.
It was all about reaching to people, and that was really the strength of this collection.
I think she will be remembered for her passion, her tenacity, for just the audacity of asking for more, not just for herself, but for others.
Bryce Marden had a deep reverence for nature. He recognized the beauty of the ephemeral, the nuanced, the sacred. This attentiveness to the world informed a deeply emotive, abstract language, brought to majestic fruition in Event. As part of his magnum opus, the Propitious Garden series, Event is exemplary of Marden's concept of the plane image, a term he used to describe the optical depth of paint and its divine power to reveal the essential rhythms of nature. In Event, Marden fractures the color spectrum into two yellow and green panels. The warm tones proceed towards the viewer while the cool colors withdraw. This optical tension creates an expansion and contraction in the viewer's mind, a meditation akin to breathing. The meandering ribbons of color weave in and out of the ethereal ground they rest upon, sensuous movements mirroring human-nature relationships. Event is an exceptionally rare and poetic meditation on time, place, and memory.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Christie's. Thank you so much for joining us for this evening's sales. It's great to see so many of you in the room. I know we have a large number of you registered around the world on Christie's Live. A very warm welcome to you all. And of course, my colleagues on the telephone banks talking to your clients. Welcome to you. My name is Georgina Hilton. I'm very pleased to be back to be your auctioneer this evening. We have two sales, the first of which is the collection of Rosa de la Cruz, a true pioneering collector, amazing vision, and a great patron of contemporary artists who generously shared her collection with the public in Miami. And every lot on offer here this evening was exhibited in the De La Cruz collection space there. Following that, we will go straight on with just a very quick break to the 21st Century Art Evening Sale. So do stay with us, please, throughout the evening. And before we begin, please do remember that the purchase price payable is the sum of the final bid price plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales and use taxes. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. And I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. As noted in the sale catalogue, Christie's has a direct financial interest in each lot of property offered from the De La Cruz collection. In addition, each of lots 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, and 25 have a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. A party with an interest in the lot and with knowledge of the reserves or other material information may be bidding on lot 13 in tonight's sale. In addition, lot 22 has been withdrawn. For more information and full details of buyers' premium rates, conditions of sale, and other catalogue symbols, please see the sale catalogue on christies.com. And with that, I believe that we are ready to begin the sale this evening, the Rosa de la Cruz collection on offer here at Christie's this evening. And let's start then with the first lot. Here we have Ana Mendieta's celebrated silhouette works from Mexico. This piece held a prime position in the exhibition space in Miami, and it is a full set. So where should we start the bidding this evening? I already have interest here at 50,000, 55,000 is bid here. Who's coming in? I have 55,000 here with my absentee bidder. Thank you, Alex. 60,000 with you. 65 is back here ahead of you, William. Try again, please. 70,000. 75 is here. Try again, please. 85 is back here. 85 is here. Still ahead of you, but all on the telephones. I have 85. 90,000. Thank you. 95 is here still. 100. 110. Straight back to the absentee bidder. 120, thank you very much. I have 130,000. Who will offer me 140? 140, there it is. At 150,000, here still with my absentee bidder. 160, thank you, Barrett. I'm out. 170 on the aisle. Thank you, sir. 180 is bid. At 180,000 with Barrett now. Ahead of you on the aisle. Ahead of you, Alex. Ahead of you, William. At 180 is the bid. 190, thank you very much. In the sale room at 190,000, Barrett, Alex. It's at 190 in the room on the aisle, and I will sell at 190,000. All done at 190. Alex, last chance. Selling then to the aisle. Here it goes at 190,000. 200,000 with Eric. In time at 200,000, just ahead of you now on the aisle. Don't let it go. It's at 220 for you. At 200,000 and 20. Try 20. Yes? Thank you very much. At 220, 240, straight back to the telephone. No? All done. At 220, still on the aisle at 220. Eric, are you still in? All done. At 220,000, selling to the aisle in the room. Here it goes at 220. Thank you very much, sir. 311 is your paddle number at 220,000. What a way to start the sale. Let's continue on like that, please. Lot 2. Moving on now to the first of the lots by Felix Gonzalez-Torres, an artist who had a very deep, intimate relationship with Rosa. And for this, the 2 chairs, we can start at 130,000 for these. 130 is bid. 140 now at 140,000. 150 already at 150,000. Who's coming in here? I have 150. 160, thank you very much, with Emily now at 160,000. 170 up front here. Many places here. 170 is here. 180 to Barrett now at 180,000. 190 straight to the front of the room at 190,000. 200 is bid. At 200 on the aisle, on the telephone, sorry, 200,000. Ahead of the room currently at 200. Who else is coming in here, please? And 20, thank you, Sarah. 220,000 is bid. At 220, 240. Back to Barrett's telephone at 240. 260 now. 280,000. At 280, with you, Barrett. Not yours, Sarah. Not yours at front. 280,000. 300 now. And 20. 350. At 350,000 with Sarah currently ahead of you, Barrett, at 350. Are we all done here? At 350,000, selling to you, Sarah. Here it goes at 350. That's yours at 350,000. With the gavel, there was a bid. Sorry, just on the gavel. Where was it, please? Thank you very much. Apologies, Sarah. I just saw it just as the gavel came down on the aisle here at 380. At 380,000. Thank you very much. It's a very full room, but I see you at 380. Sarah. Stay with us. I'll give you a moment. Thank you for coming back at 400,000 now. Back to the telephone. Madam. Quite sure at 400,000. Thank you for the bid then at 400,000. Selling to you again, Sarah. All done on the aisle this time at 400,000. Here it goes. Last chance. Thank you, Sarah. 400,000. 2159. Lot number 3, we move on now to the Hernan Bass. Rosa was a very early supporter of Hernan Bass, and this work was acquired by her in 2004. Are we all ready then? Let's start the bidding here for this at 60,000, 65,000, 70,000. Thank you. 75 in the room here at 75. 80 I have at 80,000 here. 85 now. 90. 95. 100,000. Thank you. Back here at 100. And 10. 120 is here. 130, many places. I have 140 is bid. 150 back here. Ahead of you on Christie's Live. 150,000 is here still with the absentee bidder. 160 now. I'm out. It's in the room at 160,000. Try again online, please. 170 to the telephones. At 170,000. At 170, come back to me on Christie's Live. It's great to see you there bidding. It's at 170 here. 180 now with Emily in a new place at 180,000. At 180. 190 is bid. Make it 200, please, Emily. It's at 190,000. There it is at 200,000 now. 200. And 20 is bid. 240. Thank you, Sarah. You heard it at 240,000 now. At 240 and holding at 240. It's with you, Sarah, and it looks like it might be coming to you at 240. In the room now, 250 I'll take then. Thank you. At 250,000. Who will offer me 260 next, Sarah? It's at 250 in the room. Sarah, Emily, any advance, or it's selling to the room at 250,000. 260. 260 is bid. 280 straight back to the room at 280,000 now. Still with our room bidder at 280. Sarah, still in here? All done? Emily, in the room then, and selling to the room at 280,000. Sarah? 300 if you wear short selling. Yes or no, please? 300. There it is, 300,000. At 310,000 for your patience, we'll go to 310. Ahead of you now, Sarah, 320 if you wear short selling at 310,000. Yes or no, please? All done. Here it goes. Selling. Please tell your client hammer's coming down at 310,000. For you, sir. Thank you. 447. That's yours at 310,000. Thank you all for your bids. Lot 4. This is the first of the works by Peter Doig on offer here this evening. Ski jacket from 1993. Acquired directly from Victoria Miro. And let's start here for this at 500,050, at 550,600 now, at 650. Thank you very much, Michael. I see you at 650,000. It's with Michael's bidder at 650, and I can sell at 650. 700,000 with Issa. Thank you. And 50. 750. Back to Michael's bidder at 750,000. Looking to the room here. Who's jumping in now? It's 750. Head of you, Issa. With you, Michael, then at 750,000. Are we all done for this? Alice. 800,000 with you. And 50. Straight back to Michael. $850 is the bid. Michael has it. Not yours, Alice. 900,000 now. Shake of the head. Looks like it's with you, Alice, and holding with you at 900,000. Any more for any more? Or we're selling at 900. All done here. Bidding. 950. Thank you, Zoe. Coming in at the last moment with Zoe Clemmy now at 950,000. Let's make it 1 million, please, Alice. 950. Just ahead of you now, Alice. It's at 950,000. No, it's not. It's at 1 million now with you. Thank you very much at $1 million. Zoe, what do you say? Try 1 million one. 150. Try 1 if you can. At 1 million. And 50 then, 1,050,000 with Zoe. Let's make it 1 million one, Alice. It's at 1,050,000. Quite sure. Looks like it's done it, Zoe. It's with you at 1,050,000, and I'm selling. All done. Here it goes at 1 million.
Oh, sorry. Can I have 1075?
I'm absolutely not. I'm sorry. It's at 1,050,000, and 1 million one will be next, which is already a split bid. Worth asking, though. Quite sure. Thank you, then. It's with you, Zoe, at 1,050,000. Here it goes. Sold at 1,050,000. Thank you very much, Zoe. Your paddle number, please. 2129. Lot 5, we move on now to the second of the works by Anna Mendiata. This is the sand sculpture from the Sand Woman series. The first sculpture to come to auction, and let's see, we can start here at 240,000, 240, at 260,000 now, at 280, 280,000, 300,000 with you, William. Where was the bid? 300,000 is with William on the telephone. Anna Maria has 320. 350 to William. Try again on Christie's Live. I see you trying there. It's at 350 with William on the telephone. At 350,000. Anna Maria, Christie's Live. Emily, 380 with you. 400,000 straight back to William. at 400,000 now. 420 will be next. I have 400. And 20 to Anna Maria at 420 now. William? Emily, Christie's live. It's at 420 and I can sell at 420,000. 450.
440.
Try 450, please. Let's try and stick to the increments for as long as possible. We've got a lot to get through. It's at 420 with Anna Maria.
450.
Thank you very much indeed. We got there. It's at 450 now. Who will offer me 480? Thank you very much for the bids, Anna Maria, then. It looks like it's done. Emily, it's at 450. Holding with you, William. Quite sure. Christie's live. Are we all done then? At 450,000. Sold at 450.
2169.
2169. Thank you. This brings us on now to lot 6, which is the unique light string, as viewed on my right, by Gonzalez-Torres. This is America 3. America is in the Whitney, and this is a real highlight of the collection. So take a moment, please, and enjoy. And let's start the bidding here for this at $6 million, $6,500,000 now at $6,500,000, $7 million. Thank you, Isa. I have your bid at $7 million now at $7,500,000 at $7,500,000. At $7,500,000, $8 million is the bid now. Issa's telephone at $8 million. At $8 million, holding with you, Issa, looking to the room now. It's at $8,500,000 with Katsura. Thank you, Katsura, for joining us all the way from Japan. At $8,500,000, head of you, Issa. $9 million with Christian, all the way from Hong Kong. 9,500,000. Back to New York on my left at 9,500,000. 10 million is the bid. At 10 million. Katsura has it currently at $10 million. 10,500,000 will be next, please. At 10 million. Christian, 2? For you then, at 10,200,000. Of course. At 10 million too. Katsura, would you like 10 million? 5? 10,500,000 is bid. Let's try 10,800,000, Christian. At 10,500,000, holding with Katsura. Sarah, all down here. 11 million, even better. Thank you very much. At 11 million now with Christian Albu. 11,500,000. Thank you, Katsura. 11,500,000. What would you like to bid? 11,500,000. Christian? Quite sure? Give you a moment. 11,500,000. It looks like it's selling to Japan. Are we all done here? At 11,500,000. Quite sure? 11,500,000. Thank you very much, Katsura. Thank you all for your bidding. We move on now to lot 7. This is the Great Flaming You by Wade Guyton. This was included in the Petzl show, and we can start here at $600,000 for this. $650,000 now at $650,000, $700,000. Thank you, Anna Maria, at $750,000 now. $800,000 back to you, Anna Maria, at $800,000. Holding with you now at $800,000 on the telephones. At $800,000. Any further advance here? It's at $800,000. Should we try $850,000? Anna Maria has it at $800,000 and $50,000. Thank you. At $850,000 now. Looking to you, Anna Maria. Any advance? $850,000 then. With you, Barrett, at $850,000. All done here in the room and online. Last chance at $850,000. Sold to you at $850,000. Thank you. 2140. Lot 8. Here we have the Peter Doig, his rainbow wheel from 1999. And for this, the Doig, let's start here at 2,800,000, at 2,000,008, 3 million now, at 3 million, 3,200,000, thank you, Catherine, at 3,000,002, holding with you, Catherine, at 3,200,000. At 3,000,002 on my right with Catherine, ahead of you all on my left here and in the room, at 3,200,000. Any advance here in the room at 3,002,000? At 3,300,000 then. Thank you, Issa, at 3,003,000. Thank you, Catherine. It's 3,003,000. With you, Issa, it looked like that's done it at 3,300,000. Selling to Issa's telephone. All done. Here it goes at 3,003,000. Sold at 3,300,000. Thank you, Issa. 2046. Lot number 9 is the Mark Rochen. This is the early example from the face painting series. And for this, where should we start bidding at 1,500,000, 1,600,000 now, 1,700,000 at 1,700,000. Thank you, Joanna. I have your bid at 1,700,000. Ahead of you on Christie's Live here at 1,700,000. At 1,700,000 then. Any further advances with you, Joanna? And I'm selling to you currently at 1,700,000. Are we all done here in the room? At 1,700,000 then. William? All done. Here it goes at 1,700,000. Sold to you. Thank you. 7037 at 1,700,000. Lot number 10. Here we have the major shooter sculpture. A retrospective of shooter has been announced at MoMA next year. And for this fantastic sculpture, let's start here at 200,000, 220,000 now at 220, 250. Thank you very much. I have 250 on my left, 280 now. 300,000 back to Nick, just ahead of you, Sarah. It's at 300,000, still with Nick's telephone. Try 320, please. At 300,000. And 20 to Issa. All on my left at 320. Holding with you, Issa, at 320,000, Sarah. 320 then. All done here in the room at 320,000 and selling. Quite sure, Sarah? At 320. All done. Give me a signal, please. 320 it is. 2046. 320,000. Lot number 11. Here we have Anna Mendiata's only signed lifetime print, as viewed here. And let's start here at 60,000 for this, at $60,000, 65,000 now, 70,000. Thank you, William. I have your bid at 70,000 on my right. On the telephones with William, 75,000 now with Julian. At 75,000, Julian's bid, head of the sale here this evening. At 75,000, William. Head down. Are you calculating something or are you out? It's at 75,000. Thank you very much. 80,000 on the aisle. Back to the room now at 80,000. 85. 90 is bid. 95. 100,000. In the room at 100,000. And 10. And 20. At 120,000 on the aisle, in the room, and selling. Are we all done here for this at 120?
130, please.
130,000. At 130. Quite sure? Give you a moment to think about it. Back to Julian on the telephones at 130,000. Last chance in the room then. Here it goes at 130,000. That's yours, Julian. Thank you. 2013 at 130,000. Thank you for your bids in the room. Lot number 12, this is the Rufino Tomayo. This is the first work that Rosa and her husband Carlos bought together at Christie's in 1988. So returning to the saleroom all these years later, and we can start here at 300,000, 320,000, now at 320,000, at 350, thank you, on the telephones at 350, at 350,000, at 380 now, 400,000, back here still at 400,000, still ahead of you, at 400,000 with the absentee bidder currently, at 400. Looking to you, Krista, any further advance? It's at 400,000 here. And 20, thank you, sir. I have 450 here. 450 is ahead of you. 480, 500,000. 500 is here. And 50, I have 600,000. Just ahead of you with the absentee bidder here at 600,000. And 50, I have 700,000. Try one more. Gave you a signal, it's at 700 here. Try 20. We'll split the bid. It's at 700,000 here then with my absentee bidder. Quite sure in the room at 700,000, selling then to my absentee bidder, all done on the phones. Last chance, here it goes, 700,000. No regrets. Sold at 700,000. That's to paddle number 1002. Thank you for the bidding. And lot 13 now, this is the Felix Gonzalez-Torres, which was actually a gift from himself to Rosa. So a very special work here, the silver loops. And for this, let's start at 280,000, 300,000, now at 320. Thank you, Sarah. Have your bid at 320,000. And 50 in the back of the room at 350 now. Ahead of you, Sarah, at 350,000.
360, please.
At 350 still in the room. Try 380 with Anna Maria. Thank you. At 380. 400 will be next. And it's in the room at 400,000. At 400. At 400,000 still in the room. At 410 then with Sarah at 410,000. Make it 420 in the room. Don't let her get away with it. 410,000. 420 we've got there. 420 now. 430, madam. Thank you for the bids. At 420,000, Sarah. At 420, it's selling to Anna Maria.
425.
Absolutely not. 430 will be next, which is already a split bid. It's at 420,000. For that, I'm selling to Anna Maria. Quite sure?
430.
There we go. Thank you. 430,000. Everyone's trying their luck this evening. It's at 430. Thank you. At 440,000, we go on at 440, 450 if you wish, Sarah. At 440. Thank you for the extra bid then. Sure? At 440,000, are we all done? Ahead of you at the back. Last chance, quite sure. At 440,000 then. Sold at 440, 2091. Lot 14 now, which is the Jim Hodges, the flower curtain from 1999, another great icon from the collection. And for the flower curtain, let's start here at 300,020 now, at 320,000, 350. Thank you, Nick, at 350,000, 380 now. 400,000 is back with you then, at 400,000 with Nick's telephone currently at 400. At 400,000. Looking to the room now at 400,000. Any further advance or it's selling to you, Nick, at 400,000. Are we all done here online? Last chance at 400. Quite sure. Here it goes then at 400,000. That's yours, Nick. 7010 at 400,000. Lot number 15. This is the Laura Owens, the silk screen and flash work, as viewed here. And for this, we can start here at $500,000, at $550,000 now, at $550, $600. Thank you, Sarah. I see you at $600,000 and $50 now. $700,000 is back with you at $700,000. Sarah Freelander has it for the moment at $700,000. Your bid, Sarah. Any further advance here in the room? $700,000. Are we all done on my right and online? Last chance then, selling at $700,000. Sold at 7. 7014 is the paddle number. Lot number 16. This is the beautiful monochrome pink Tauber Auerbach work from the Fold Painting series. And I can start here for this at 180,000, 190,000, now 200,000 is bid with Julian at 200,000 in the room, at 220 now, at 220 in the room. 220 is taken already. Who will offer me 240, please? I have 220 in the room. 240 is bid with Nick at 240,000. Ahead of you in the room now, 260. Back to the room bidder at 260,000, ahead of you on my left. 280, I've taken from the far corner at the back at 280. 300,000. 300 was taken ahead of you, Nick, sorry. At 300,000 in the room. Try 20. At 300,000 and 20, taken ahead of you again, Nick. I'm so sorry. 350 is bid, back to the room at 350. At 350, still in the room, ahead of you, Nick. Now is your chance. At 350,000. Nick? All done. At 350 in the room. Zoe, you coming in?
380, please.
380,000 is bid. 400,000. Back to my bidder in the room. At 400,000. Zoe, Sarah, it's ahead of you both. At 400,000. Quite sure. At 400 then. Selling to the bidder in the room. Are we all done? Zoe? And 20 if you wish, or it's selling. Yes or no, please. Here it goes at 400,000. And 20. Stay with me in the room. 420 on the telephones now. Try 40. Split bid at 40. At 430 then, for your patience, madam, then I'll take 430,000. It's at 430 in the room. Zoe, would you like 440? At 430 in the room at 430,000 and selling to the room. Last chance, Zoe, at 430.
440.
Thank you very much. At 440,000. He comes back. It's with Nick now, finally, at 440,000. Shake of the head from the room. Thank you so much for your bidding then. It's at 440. Zoe, all done. It's with you, Nick, then, and selling at 440,000. That's for you, 2019. Thank you. Okay, lot number 17 now. We move on to the vast and hypnotic work by Sterling Ruby from 2010. And I can start here at $200,000 for this, please. At 200,020 now, at 220,000. 250. Thank you, Joanna. I have your bid at 250,000 with Joanna on the telephones at 250. Looking to the room, who's coming in here for this? We're at 200. 280 is bid, right at the back. Thank you very much. At 280,000 now. 300,000 with Adrienne. Welcome at 300,000 now with Adrienne Meyer on the telephones at 300. Jessica, what do you say? It's at 300,000 ahead of you currently. Are we all done in the room here for this? At 300,000 and 20 to Alex Marshall. Still many places here at 320. 320,000 then with Alex Marshall and selling to you currently. Are we all done? Adria? Oui or non? Thank you very much. At 320,000, 340 if you wish, or it's selling to Alex at 320. Any luck?
340, ma'am.
There it is. At 340,000, of course. Thank you very much. At 340. Jessica has it again at 340,000. Alex. It was looking good. 360. Thank you very much. At 360,000. Jessica, should we make it 380? Quite sure. Shake of the head. At 360,000 now. Just ahead of you now, Adria. At 360. How's it going over there? Nope, all done. At 360,000 then. Sold at 360. 2073 is the paddle number. Lot number 18 is the Glen Ligon, and this is the first work from the Debris Field series to come to auction this evening at Christie's. So we can start here at 180,000, 190,000 now at 200,000. Thank you, Sarah. I have your bid. At 200,000 and 20 to Cat. At 220. Ahead of you, Sarah. At 220,000. At 220. 240. Thank you very much. At 240 now. Ahead of you, Cat. 240. Try 260, please. At 200 and... Try 260, please. It's at 240. Should we make it 260? At 240,000. 250,000 then, at 250 now. 260 will be next if you wish, Marisol. It's at 250,000. Cat's telephone. Yes, thank you. At 260 now. At 260. Ahead of you, Cat. Ahead of you all on my left. At 260,000. 270 now. 280,000. 280. What do you say, Cat? It's 280,000. Are we all done then? It's selling. Here it goes at 280,000. Sold at 280. 2151. Thank you, Marisol. Lot number 19 is the Christopher Wool. This was a standout piece at the 54th Venice Biennale, executed in 2011. And let's start here at 450,000 for this, 480,000. Thank you, Anna Maria. 500,000 is with you at 550 now, at 550,000. 600,000 back to Anna Maria, still at 600,000. And 50 with you, Barrett, at 650 now. 700,000, many places with Issa currently at now 700. And 50 back to Barrett at 750,000. 800,000 is bid at 800 now. 850 now at 850,000. 850 is the bid ahead of you, Issa, ahead of you, at 900,000. At 950, there it is, at 950,000. At 950, holding with Barrett. At 960 then. Next bid will be 1 million, please. Issa has it at 960,000. 70? It's fine. It's your evening plans. 970. At 970,000. Issa's out. It's with you, Barrett, at 970. Any more for any more? at 970,000 and selling to you, Barrett. Here it goes at 970. Sold. 2020. Thank you very much. Lot number 20 is the Rudolf Stingel from the Carpet series. This from 2010. And we can start here at 450,000 for this. 480 now at 480,000. 600,000. 700,000. This is more like it. At 700,000. Ahead of you now, Christian. It's at 700,000 already. At 700,000 then. Who else is coming in here for this? It's at 700,000 and I'm selling at 700 unless there's any advance here in the room or online. At 700,000. Are we all done? Nick. 720,000.
750.
750. 780 will be next. $780. Thank you very much then. Selling at 780,000. All done here at 780. Sold at 780,000. 2161. Lot number 21. Here we have the Ugo Rondinoni, the 52 double windows. The other example of this is in the Museum of New South Wales. Spectacular installation piece, and we can start here for this at 180,000, 190,000, 200,000 is bid, 220 now with Sarah. At 220,000 with Sarah Freelander. Ahead of you, Julian, at 220. 230 now at 230,000. At 230. 240 is bid. 250 now. Back to you, Julian, at 250,000. 260 is the bid. Still three of you here at 260,000. Try 270, please, either of you. At 260. With you, Barrett, at 260,000. Julian, Sarah, any advance? Try and selling at 260. Looking to the room here. Are we all done? 260. Sarah, thank you very much. At 260,000 and selling. Sold at 260. 2100. Thank you. Lot number 22 is withdrawn, so we move straight away to lot number 23. This is the Sigmar Polke, the Printing Mistakes series from 1998, and we can start here at 280,000, 290, 300,000 is bid here. I have 300,000 with my absentee bidder at 300,000. Ahead of the room currently at 320. Thank you very much. 320,000 is bid. At the back, I have 350. 350 at the back, all in the room now. It's at 350. 380 is bid up front at 380,000. Looking to the back of the room, it's at 380 here. Anyone coming in on the telephones? It's at 380,000. All done at the back. Quite sure with you, Madam, then up front at 380 and selling to the room at 380,000. Thank you very much. 377 is the paddle number at 380,000. Lot number 24. This is the Albert Uhlen work, 2004 work here, and 600,000, 650,000, 650, 700,000 from Nick, 750 in the room now, 800,000 back to you, Nick. Thank you very much. At 800,000, stay with me in the room. 850 with Catherine. Try 900,000. Thank you. Back to the room at 900,000. Ahead of you both on the telephones. Who will offer me 950 first?
1 million.
Even better. At 1 million now with Alex Rotter. Stay with me in the middle. It's at 1 million. 1 million one. At 1 million, still with you, Alex. At $1 million with Alex Rotter. Ahead of you, Catherine. Ahead of you, Nick. Ahead of you in the room. At 1 million. Are we all done? At 1 million, then I can sell to you, Alex. There it is. At 1,100,000. Alex. It's with the room at 1,200,000. At 1,200,000. Give you a moment in the room. Firm shake of the head. Thank you for your bids then. Alex, selling to you at 1,200,000. 1,200,000 it is. 2034. Lot number 25. This is the Christina Qualls, the largest work to come to auction this evening here at Christie's, arguably the finest work to come to auction. And let's start here for this at $400,000, 420,000 now at 420, 450. Thank you, Kat, at 450,000, 480 now. 500,000 is big. Back to you, Kat, now at 500,000. Looking to you, Julian. You coming in? It's at 500,000. Yes, you are at 520. Thank you very much. 520,000 with Julian on the telephones at 520. At 520. Looking to the room now. Feel free to jump in. It's at 520,000. Kat, all done. Thank you then. Selling to you, Julian, at 520,000. That's yours. 2032 at 520,000. Lot number 26. This is the final lot that we're offering this evening. This is by Shara Hughes, and it is also the final work that Rosa bought for her collection. So how about that? We end this evening with the Shara Hughes, and let's start here at 320,000, 320 at 350,000 now, at 350,000, at 350, at 350,000, holding here at 350. 400,000. Thank you very much, Sian. I have your bid at 400,000 with Sian's telephone at 400,000. Any more for any more, or I'm selling to Sian. Last chance at 400. Thank you. Yeah, with the hammer. With the hammer. I'm sorry, Sian. We're not quite finished yet. It's at 420,000 holding with you. Where was the bid, please? And 50, 450. Sian, please come back to us. It's 420, so it's yours at 450 now. There we go, at 450,000. 450 is with Sian. With Sian's telephone at 450,000, quite sure this time. Thank you then, with you, Sian. Selling to you again at 450,000. Sold at 450, 2021. Thank you very much. Don't go away. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
1982, the crucial year for Jean-Michel Basquiat. Before then, he was the guy painting the East Village, painting on everything that he could. And in 1982, he finds the language that really established himself as a constant figure in the New York art market. Basquiat's expression is all about everything that he has around himself, everything that he can grasp. He will use it and really precisely work. Dissecting the anatomy of a human being, of a body, is very important for Basquiat. On the bottom left, you have one of the most established heads. He combines it with the construct of the structure painting, and he combines it with this like obsessive, turning the same word and a lot of scribbling. You look at ribs, an ear, bum, there's boxing references, there's obviously the crown. He painted what he felt. So it really has everything that you want in a Basquiat. This painting is really, truly a masterpiece. The frenzy combined with the beautiful outline.
Just once before I die, I want to climb up on the tenement sky. To dream my lungs out till I cry. Then scatter my ashes through the lower east side. So let me sing my song tonight. Let me feel out of sight. And let all eyes be dry when they scatter my ashes through the lower east side.
Bryce Marden had a deep reverence for nature. He recognized the beauty of the ephemeral, the nuanced, the sacred. This attentiveness to the world informed a deeply emotive, abstract language, brought to majestic fruition in Event. As part of his magnum opus, the Propitious Garden series, Event is exemplary of Marden's concept of the plane image, a term he used to describe the optical depth of paint and its divine power to reveal the essential rhythms of nature. In Event, Marden fractures the color spectrum into two yellow and green panels. The warm tones proceed towards the viewer while the cool colors withdraw. This optical tension creates an expansion and contraction in the viewer's mind, a meditation akin to breathing. The meandering ribbons of color weave in and out of the ethereal ground they rest upon, sensuous movements mirroring human-nature relationships. Event is an exceptionally rare and poetic meditation on time, place, and memory.
morning, everyone. Welcome to Christie's, or welcome back to those of you who are already with us this evening. Thank you very much for joining us for the 21st Century Art Evening Sale here at Christie's New York. Welcome to those of you joining us from around the world on Christie's Live. My name is Georgina Hilton. I'm delighted to be your auctioneer again this evening. And before we begin, please remember that the purchase price payable is the sum of the final bid price plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales use or use taxes. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve to place a bid on behalf of the seller. I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve, either by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. As noted in the sale catalogue, Christie's has a direct financial interest in lot 48. In addition, each of lot 32, 46, 53, 54 have a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. Lots 42 and 50 have been withdrawn this evening. And for more information and full details of buyers' premium rates, conditions of sales, and all catalogue symbols, please see the sale catalogue on christies.com. Are we all ready then for the 21st Century Art Evening Sale put together by Isa and the teams on the telephone banks? Let's start then with lot 27, beginning the sale this evening with an auction debut for Ernst Yogi Jaeger. And let's start here at 26,000 for this, 26,000, 28,000 now at 28,000. Who's coming in here? 28,000, holding here at 28. 30,000. Thank you, sir. First bidder of this evening's sale. I have your bid at 30,000 in the room. 32,000. 35 now. Try 38. 38 is bid up front. 40,000. 42. 45. At 45. Shake of the head in the room at 45,000. 45, holding then with you, Nick, at 45,000, ahead of the room currently. 48,000 is bid, and 50. At 50,000 with you, Nick, and selling to you. No, I'm not. 55,000 now. Quite sure, putting down the phone, absolutely certain, at 55,000. Did I see a bid in the room? It's at 55,000. Was that a bid in the room? No? At 55,000 then, on the telephones. 58,000. Just because you were our first bidder this evening, I will give you 58,000 in the room now at 58. Would you like 60? It's at 58,000 and selling to the room. Quite sure. For you, sir, then. Joanna, you coming in? No? 58,000 it is then. Thank you very much, sir. Paddle 380 at 58,000. Lot 28. This is the Takako Yamaguchi, one of 7 from the seminal Smoking Women series from 1994. And for the Yamaguchi, let's start here this evening at 240,000 for this, 260, 280 now, 300,000 in the room. Thank you very much. I have 300,020 now at 320, ahead of the room currently with you, Emily, at 320,000 at 320. 350 is bid on the aisle now at 350,000, ahead of you, Emily, at 350, 380. Many places here at 380, 400,000 I'm bid, and 20 now at 420. No, 400,000 is still here. 440 now at 440 with Emily. 460 now. At 460 on the aisle, 460,000. Would you like 480? At 460 in the room, not yours, Emily, not yours on my left here, at 460,000 and selling to the room. Emily, any more for any more? Give me a signal, please. At 460,000 then, selling to you, madam. Here it goes at 460. Thank you very much. At 460,557 is your paddle number. Lot number 29. This is the Louis Fratino, the largest work by Fratino to come to market. And let's start here for this at 120, 130, 140, 140,000, 150. Thank you, Giovanna. 150 with you. 160 is in the room. 170 is here. I have 170. Where is 180, please? 180. Thank you. Ahead of you on Christie's Live at 180,000. 190 is bid. 200,000. Many places. Shout your bids, please. It's at 200,000. Christie's Live. Try again, please. It's at 200,000 with Nick currently. 220 is bid with Anna Maria now. At 220,000. And 40 with Zoe. At 240. With Zoe's telephone. 260 is bid. 280 now. Back to Zoe at 280,000.
300, please.
300,000. Thank you, Kat. With you now at 300. And 20. At 320. 350 is bid. At 350, try 380, please, Zoe. It's at 350,000 with Kat and selling to Kat. Are we all done, Zoe? Anna Maria, any advance at 350? 380 is bid. At 380, make it 400, please, or I'm selling at 380,000. 400,000. Back to you, Kat. I'll give you a moment, Zoe. It's at 400,000. Nearly had it. Are we all done then, Zoe? It's at 400,000. Thank you for the bid. Selling to you, Kat. Last chance in the room here at 400. Sold at 400,000. Thank you very much for the bids. 2081. Lot number 30, this is the Elizabeth Peyton 1997 portrait. Returning to Christie's this evening after 22 years. Plenty of interest here, so we can start at 850, 900,000 and 50. 1 million is bid with Sarah now at $1 million. 1,100,000 in the room here at 1,000,001. At 1,100,000. 1,000,002, where was the bid, please? 1,000,002, front left at 1,200,000. 1,000,003 is bid with Alice. At 1,000,003, come back to me, sir. At 1,300,000. At 1,000,003 with Alice on my right, ahead of the room currently at 1,000,003. 1,000,004 with Issa. At 1,000,004. 1,000,005 up front at 1,500,000. 1,000,006. Back to you, Issa. At 1,600,000 now. At 1,006,000. Still thinking about it, sir? It's at 1,006,000. Now's your chance to jump back in. It's at 1,600,000 with Issa's telephone. 1,006,000 still with Issa. Try 1,007,000, please. At 1,600,000. And 50. At 1,600,000. 1,007,000 is up front already at 1,007,000. Thank you very much. 1,800,000. Back to Issa's telephone at 1,008,000. 1,008,000. Ahead of you up front, it's 1,008,000 with you, Issa. Not yours in the room. At 1,800,000. 1,009,000. 2 million is the bid. Back to Issa's telephone at 2 million. Giving you a moment in the room. It's at $2 million with Issa. Should we make it 2-2? At 2 million. On the telephones, ahead of the room at $2 million. Quite short. In the middle here. Just ahead of you now, madam. At 2 million. Thank you very much. It's at 2 million with you, Issa, and selling to you. Last chance. Quite sure. That's yours, Issa, at 2 million. Thank you, 2064. Thank you all for the bids. Lot number 31, we move on now to the Kerry James Marshall from the Lost Boys series, 1993 work, and $900,000 to start things off, I think, at $950,000. 1 million. Thank you, Sarah. It's with you at $1 million now, with Sarah Freelander on the telephone at 1 million, ahead of the room. Is that a bid? At 1,100,000. Thank you. At 1 million 2. 1 million 2, it's back to the telephones on my right. 1 million 3 with Sarah now. 1 million 4, 3 places here at 1,400,000 on the aisle. At 1 million 4. At 1 million 4, here in the room. At 1 million 5, you heard it with Nick now. 1,500,000. 1 million 6 is bid. 1 million 7. 1 million 8. At 1,800,000 on the aisle. Ahead of you, Nick. Ahead of you, Sarah. Selling then to the room at 1,800,000. Are we all done here for this at 1 million 8? Quite sure. Sold to you at 1,800,000. Thank you, paddle 513. Which brings us on to lot 32, the Julie Maritou. This was included in the 2019 Venice Biennale, and it is offered this evening alongside the exhibition at the Palazzo Grassi. And for this, we can start the bidding here at 4,200,000, 4,500,000 now, at 4,500,000, at 4,500,000, at 4,500,000, 4,800,000. Thank you, Nick. That's with you at 4,800,000 on the telephones on my left, 4,800,000. Any advance here? At 4,800,000 then, it's with you, Nick, and I'm selling to you at 4,800,000. All done. Sold at 4,800,000. Thank you very much, Nick. 7061. 7016. Sorry. Lot number 33. This is the Lynette Yadem Boakye, the portrait painting included in the retrospective at the Tate. 800,000 can start this. 850, 950, 950,000. 1 million from Sarah. I took it from you first at 1,100,000 now with Anna Maria at 1,000,001. Ahead of you on the aisle. It's at 1,000,002 now in the room. At 1,000,002 ahead of you both on the telephones at 1,200,000. In the room at 1,000,002.
1,300,000, please.
Thank you very much. At 1,300,000 now. Looking back to the room, it's at 1,003,000 with Barrett. Ahead of all three of you, 1,003,000, and it's selling to you, Barrett. Unless there's any advance here on the telephones on my left. 1,004,000 with Catherine. Sorry, just ahead of you, Christian. I took it from Catherine first at 1,400,000. Try 1,005,000, Christian. Thank you very much. Christian Albu has it now at 1,500,000. Barrett, Catherine, Anna Maria, Julian. It's ahead of you all. It's 1,500,000. $1,600,000 now with Catherine Arnold at 1,600,000. Christian. $1,600,000. Catherine showing me her paddle. Are we all done here? At 1,600,000. Christian, just ahead of you now, I believe. Thank you very much. At 1,700,000. $1,750,000 then. I've already taken it, Julian, just ahead of you, I'm afraid. Catherine has it at 1,750,000. Try 1,800,000. Might do it. Christian's out with Catherine now, 1,750,000, and I'm selling unless you'll offer me 1,800,000. There it is. Thank you very much. 1,800,000. and 50, Catherine. At 1,850,000 now. Julian. 1,900,000. At 1,000,009, Catherine, would you like 50? At 1,950,000, let's make it 2 million, please, Julian. At 1,950,000, 2 million is bid. At 2 million. It's not sold yet. 2 million, Catherine. Should we try 2,000,001? Might do it. 2,050,000. Let's see if it works. At 2,050,000. Julian, let's make it 2,000,001, please. 2,050,000, and I'm selling to Catherine unless it's a quick bid, please. We've got a lot to get through. It's 2,050,000, and it's not yours, Julian. Would you like 2,100,000? Yes or no, please? There it is, 2,100,000. Catherine, it's at 2,000,001 ahead of you. Would you like 50? At 2,100,000. And 50 if you wish. 2,150,000. Julian, you know the drill. It's at 2,150,000. Would you like 2,200,000 now? Don't let it go. 2,200,000 is bid at 2,200,000. Let's make it 2,250,000. Catherine, it's 2,200,000. Or 2,003,000. At 2,200,000 then with Julian. At 2,200,000. At 2,200,000. I must look after our audience's evening plans. It's at 2,200,000. At 2,200,000. 1 second has passed. And 50, or it's selling, I'm afraid. 2,250,000 is bid at 2,250,000. Let's make it a quick 2,300,000, Julian. At 2,250,000 with Catherine and selling to Catherine. 2,300,000 is bid at 2,300,000. Thank you all for your patience. It's 2,300,000. It's not yours, Catherine. Let's take it back. It's 2,300,000 and 50. At 2,300,000 then. Yes or no? Or it's selling to Julian, 2,300,000. 2,350,000 if you wish. 2,350,000. Here we go, at 2,350,000. Would you like 2,400,000, Julian? We're losing someone in the room, I'm not surprised. It's at 2,350,000. At 2,350,000. 2,400,000. At 2,350,000. And I'm selling to Catherine. Last chance, Julian, 2,350,000. 2,400,000 is bid at 2,400,000. Let's make it 2,450,000. at 2,400,000. 2,400,000, Catherine, what do you say? What does your client say? It's at 2,400,000. Would they like 50 or it's selling? To Julian. Thank you very much indeed. At 2,400,000, the lot is sold. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you. Okay, let's move straight away on to lot 34, the Reggie Burroughs Hodges in service of others. And we can start here for this at $500,000, at $550,000 now. $600,000 is bid. $650,000 with Alex Marshall now at $650,000. $680,000 is bid with Issa now at $680,000. Who will offer me $700,000, please? It's at $680,000 with Issa's telephone. Ahead of you, Alex, at $680,000. On my left, are we all done here then with you, Issa, at $680,000? Alex, any advance? $700,000 is bid now with Joanna. Thank you, Issa, for your bid. It's at $700,000 with you, Joanna. Holding with you at $700,000 and selling to you, Alex. At $700,000, still with you, Joanna. And 50, Alex, or it's selling at 700. Are we all done? 750 will be next. Nope, thank you very much. At 700,000 for you, Joanna. Here it goes. Sold at 700,000. 2150, thank you. Lot number 35. This is the Martin Wong, a special portrait of his partner, Nicky Pinero. And 900,000 can start the bidding here at 900,050 now. 950,000 at 950. Ahead of you, Joanna, at 950,000. 1 million is bid in the room now. $1 million. 1 million in the room. 1,100,000. At 1,000,001. At 1,000,001. 1,200,000. Back to the room at 1,000,002. At 1,200,000 in the room and selling to the room. Sarah, Michael, it's 1,000,002. Would you like 1,000,003? At 1,200,000, selling then to the gentleman in the room. 1,003,000 is bid. 1,003,000 now. At 1,003,000 with you, Sarah. I think it's done it. It's 1,300,000. Quite sure in the room. Here it goes then at 1,300,000. Michael? Would you like 1,004,000? At 1,300,000. Selling. Here it goes at 1,003,000. 1,003,000 it is. 2142. Lot number 36, we now move on to the Jean-Michel Basquiat, the stretch bar painting from 1982, the crucial year for Basquiat. And for this, we can start here at $24 million, at $24,500,000 now, $24,500,000, 25 million at 25 million, holding here at 25 million. 25,500,000. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, I have your bid at 25,500,000 now with Sarah's telephone at 25,500,000. 26 million now at 26 million. At 26 million. 26,500,000. Back to you, Sarah. 26,500,000 with your telephone currently at 26,500,000. At 26,500,000. Holding with you, Sarah. At 26,500,000. Any advance here in the room? At 26,500,000. Ahead of you, Nick. I see you. 26,500,000. 27 million is bid. At 27,250,000. with Sarah. Nick. 27,500,000 is bid. At 27,500,000 for the Basquiat with you, Nick, currently ahead of you, Sarah. Quite sure. Thank you then. It's at 27,500,000 with you, Nick, and I'm selling to you. My goodness me, I love it. At 27,500,000. Thank you, sir, for the clear signal. I will hold. Fair enough. 27,500,000 is ahead of you. Let me know what you'd like to bid. No? Oh. Do you even have a paddle, sir? It's at 27,500,000. Worth waiting to see if we have another bid here. I think we're all done, and I'm selling to you, Nick, at 27,500,000. Quite sure, sir? Sold. Thank you very much. 7003. A little bit of an excitement. And lot 37 now, we move on to the key pairing, still in 1982. The large format work on paper. And let's see, we can start the bidding here for this at 900,000, 950,000 now. At 950, 1 million. Thank you very much. At 1 million now. 1 million is the bid. 1,100,000 is in the room. 1,200,000 now. 1,200,000. At 1,200,000. 1,300,000. Thank you very much, Connor. It's ahead of you now. It's at 1,300,000. It's in the room, and I'm holding at 1,300,000. Ahead of you, Anna Maria, at 1,300,000. 1,300,000 with you in the room. Any more for any more? I'm selling to the room for the key pairing here at 1,300,000. 1,400,000. Thank you very much. I see you at 1,400,000. 1,500,000. At 1,500,000. 1,600,000. Thank you. At 1,600,000. Holding for the room here. Two of you in it. It's 1,600,000. Any advance, or I'm selling at 1,600,000 and 50 then. At 1,650,000. All done on the telephones. It's 1,650,000. $1,650,000. Any advance? 7 if you wish, or it's selling at 1,650,000. Yes or no? At 1,650,000 then. Here it goes. Last chance at 1,650,000. So thank you, madam. 387 is your paddle number. Lot number 38. This is the Chicken Wings 3 by Jean-Michel Basquiat, 1983 work. And 1,800,000, 1,900,000 for this at 1,900,000. At 1,900,000. Who's coming in here? Alex. It's at 1,900,000 ahead of you currently. At 1,900,000. At 1,900,000. Looking to the room here. We're holding at 1,900,000. Head of the telephones currently. Head of you online. At 1,900,000. 19. Julian. 1,950,000 for you, Julian. Thank you very much. 1,950,000. Alex. At 1,950,000 then. All done. for this. Selling to you, Julian. Last chance at 1,950,000. 2174, that's for you. Lot number 39 is the Marina Perez Simao 2020 work. And we can start here at 70,000 for this, 75,000 now. Who's coming in on the telephones? Many of you registered here. It's at 75,000 currently. Where was the bid? Anna Maria, I'll take it from you first at 80,000 with you. At 80,000 with Anna Maria, 85,000 now. With Olia at 85,000. Online, thank you for joining us. It's at 90,000 with our Christie's Live bidder, ahead of both the telephones. 95,000 with Anna Maria. 100,000 with Alex Rotter now. Many places here who will offer me 110. There it is on Christie's Live at 110,000. At 110 now. 120 in a new place online, all online at 120,000. Keep it going online, it's at 120. 130 is bid. At 130 now. Try 140 online, it's at 130,000 ahead of you, Alex. Ahead of you, Olivia. 140 is bid on Christie's Live. Try again, Alex. 150,000 going on online at 150. Holding at 150, Alex, now is your chance to jump back in. 160 is bid. Back to Alex Rotter on the telephone. Make it 170 on Christie's Live. You nearly had it, just ahead of one telephone now. There it is at 170,000. Thank you. 180 is bid. Try 190 on Christie's Live. It's 180 here in the sale room with Alex Rotter. 190 and it could be yours. Try again, please. 190,000 is bid. 190. 200,000. In a new place now at 200,000. Try 20 online or Alex. It's at 200,000. With Sarah now at 200. Are we all done on Christie's Live? Are we all done, Alex? It's at 200,000. And 20. Welcome, Tambo. 250. Where was the bid? Alex, there it was. Thank you. At 250,000. Back to Alex Rotter. Ahead of you now, Bo. 280 with Sarah. 280 with you. Thank you very much. Sarah has it currently at 280,000. Who will offer me 300? Alex, Tambo. Ahead of you both. At 280,000. Are we all done here for this? At 280 then. Selling to Sarah's telephone. Last chance on Christie's Live. Last chance, Bo. All done here at 280. Alex. 280,000. That's your Sarah. Thank you. 2117. We move on now to lot number 40. This is the Marc Tanzi, the allegorical painting from Mont Saint-Victoire from 1987. Important work, art historical and philosophical allegories here, and we can start the bidding here for this important work at $6,500,000. At $6,500,000, $7 million now. At $7 million. At $7 million, $7,200,000 now. At $7,200,000. At $7,200,000. Ahead of you on my left now, Alex. It's at $7,200,000. At $7,200,000. Holding here for the Marc Tanzi at $7,200,000. Looking to the telephones here. At $7,200,000. Any further advance here for this? It's $7,200,000. Holding for the phones. At 7-2. Quite sure. 7-2. Any advance? At $7,200,000. All done. Last chance then at $7,200,000. Fair warning to the room. Quite sure. Pass at $7,200,000. Lot number 41 is the Julie Meritou, the work featuring the architectural drawings acquired from Maria Goodman in 2013. And we can start here at 3,500,000, 3,500,000, 3,800,000 now at 3,800,000. Who's jumping in here first? It's at 3,800,000. 4 million, thank you, Barrett. It's at 4 million. I saw you first with you on the telephones at 4 million. Barrett's telephone at 4 million, ahead of you all on my left and in the room here at 4 million. Holding with you, Barrett. And selling to you at 4 million. Are we all done here? Edmond? You coming in here? At 4 million then, with you, Barrett, and selling to you. Here it goes, last chance at 4. Edmond? No? At 4 million, still selling to you, Barrett. Here it goes. Quite sure? We're at 4 million. Holding for a couple of telephones here. It's at 4 million. Give you a moment. Better be a good reply. It's at 4 million with Barrett's client. Make it worth our while, Anna Maria. It's at 4 million ahead of you. We're all on tenterhooks. You could send a picture of this full room waiting. Last chance then at 4 million. I'm selling to Barrett. Here it goes. Thank you very much, Barrett. 2100 is your paddle number. Thank you for your patience. Lot 42 has been withdrawn, so we move on to lot 43, which is the spectacular Yayoi Kusama from 2008. And 1,800,000, 1,900,000 at 2 million is bid here. At 2 million with Joanna, just ahead of you, Sarah. 2 million, try again, please. 2,200,000 is on the aisle now at 2,200,000. I have 2,200,000 here, ahead of all the telephones. 2,500,000 with Alex Rotter. 2,600,000, straight back to the bidder in the room here at 2,600,000. At 2,600,000, 2,700,000 now. Alex Rotter has it currently at 2,700,000. Stay with me in the room. It's at 2,700,000 with Alex. 2,700,000. 2,800,000 in a new place in the room at 2,800,000. 2,900,000 is bid. 3 million now. At 3 million in the room, ahead of you on the aisle here, ahead of you Alex Rotter, at 3 million and selling. Are we all done? 3,100,000. 3,200,000. 3,500,000. What do we say? Should we try 3,800,000? 3,600,000. Let's see if it works. At 3,600,000. Might have done it. At 3,600,000. I think it's worked. At 3,600,000 selling to the room. All done on the aisle here. Last chance then. Here it goes for the Kusama at 3,600,000. Sold to you, sir. Congratulations. 310 is your paddle number. Lot number 44. We now move on to the first of the works on offer this evening from the collection of Mary and John Papajohn. This is the Martin Purrier, purchased by the Papajohns in 1990. And let's start here at 400,000 for this. 400,000, 420,000 now at 420, 450. Thank you, Barrett. I have your bid at 450,000 on the telephones now with Barrett at 450. Looking to the room here, we're at 450,000. Any advance? It's selling to you, Barrett, at 450. Holding for the phone at 450. Still with you. Coming in here, Darius. 450,000. Any advance on Christie's Live or in the room? Hello, sir. Thank you. 480. Away from the sale room at 480,000. Ahead of you now, Barrett. 500,000 is bid. At 500,000. Give me a wave, sir. It's at 500. Back to Barrett. And 50. At 500,000 then, with you, Barrett, and selling to you, ahead of the room, quite sure. You have it at 500. And 20. Thank you. And a new place in the sale room at 520,000. 550 is bid. 580. 600. And 20. And 20. 650. At 650,000, back to Barrett, ahead of you on the aisle. At 650, still ahead of the room here on my right, 680,000 now. At 680 with the room ahead of you, Barrett. 700,000 is bid. At 700,000 with you, Barrett, ahead of the aisle here. I'll give you a moment. And 20. 720 on the aisle. Holding with you. It looks like it's coming to you, madam. Thank you so much for your bidding. It's at 720,000 and I'm selling to the room. Quite sure, Barrett. Quite sure. Here it goes at 720. Congratulations, 394 is your paddle number, 720,000. Lot 45. We move on to the Diane Arbus. This is a rare lifetime print from the pivotal year of 1966. And let's start here at 650,000 for this, 650, 700,000 now at 700,000, holding at 750 with you, Darius. Thank you very much at 750,000. On the telephone now with Darius's bidder at 750. 800,000 in the room. 850 back to Sarah. At 850, ahead of you at the back. At 850,000. 900 is bid. And 50. Darius, what do you say? 950,000 with Sarah. All done. Just ahead of you, sir, then, quite sure. With you, Sarah, then, at 950,000. Any more for any more, or I'm selling at 950. Last chance at the back. Sold at 950. 2159. Thank you. Lot 46, also from the collection of Mary and John Papajohn, is the Bruce Nauman, the neon Nauman here, and we can start here at 2,500,000, 2,800,000, 3 million now at 3 million, at 3,200,000, at 3,300,000. Thank you, Sarah. 3,300,000 I'll take with you then on the telephone at 3,300,000 for the Bruce Nauman, holding here at 3,300,000. Any further advance, or I'm selling to you, Sarah, at 3,300,000, looking to the room. Oh, all done for this then, at 3,300,000. It's coming to you, Sarah. Here it goes, 3,300,000. Sold at 3,300,000, 7015. Thank you, Sarah. Lot number 47. This is the Wojciech Kowarek, the portrait of Hercules. And many telephones, are you all ready? Please jump in with your bids. Let's start here at 35,000, 38,000 now. At 38,000, who's coming in here first? It's 38,000, 40,000 on Christie's Live. I took it from our online bidder first. 42,000 now, all online at 42,000. 45,000 is in the room. At 45 now, try again on Christie's Live. It's at 45 here. 48,000 is bid. Online at 48, 50,000 going on with the online bidders. At 50, jump back in. 55,000. Back to the room. At 55, try 60 online, please. 60 is taken with Alex Marshall. 70,000. Back to the aisle at 70. Stay with me on Christie's Live. 70,000 is here. 75,000 is bid. Thank you for the bids. It's at 75,000 then. With you online. Head of the telephones, currently ahead of the room at 75,000. Are we all done for this? I'm selling then to the online bidder at 75,000. Last chance. Issa? Great, sure. Sold to you online. Congratulations at 75,000. That's paddle 3060. And lot 48 is the Jonas Wood, the landscape pot, as viewed here. And for the Jonas Wood, let's start here at 1,700,000, at 1,000,007, at 1,800,000 now, at 1,800,000 for the Jonas Wood, at 1,008,000, holding here at 1,800,000. Don't say no to Alex Rotter at 1,350,000. Nobody else can do that, I'm afraid, at 1,350,000. With Alex at 1,350,000.
Hold on. Anyone can bid on top. It's fine.
Alex says anyone can bid on top. Please feel free. At 1,350,000. Who else is coming in here? It's at 1,350,000 only, and it could be yours at 1,400,000. At 1,350,000. Alex Marshall. 1,350,000. Any further advance then? Holding for you, Emily. 1,400,000 is bid. Ahead of you, Alex. What do you say? You can't go backwards. It's at 1,400,000. Emily has it. Alex. With you, Emily, then, at 1,400,000. And I'm selling to you. Are we all done here? Last chance at 1,400,000. Sold to you, Emily. Thank you. 2181 at 1,400,000. Lot number 49 is the Damien Hirst, and this was acquired from the artist in 2016. We can start bidding here for the Hirst at $300,000, at $300,000, $320,000 now, at $350,000. Thank you, Catherine. I have your bid at $350,000. With Catherine Arnold on the telephones at $350,000. Looking to the room, any advance here in the room, it's at $350,000. With you, Catherine, then, and holding with you. Ahead of you, Alex, at $350,000. $380,000 is bid. $400,000 now. $450,000. $500,000. $550,000. $600,000. $650,000, $700,000, at $700,000. All done. With you, Catherine, then at $700,000 for the Hirst. Last chance. Here it goes. Selling to Catherine at $700,000. Sold at $700,000. 2008. Thank you both for your bids. Lot number 50 is withdrawn, so we move on to lot number 51, which is the Vija Selmans, the charcoal on paper from the Spider's Web series. And 2 million can start the bidding here at 2 million, 2,200,000 now at 2,200,000, 2,500,000. Thank you, Joanna. At 2,500,000 on my left with Joanna's telephone at 2,500,000. At 2,500,000. Who else is coming in here for the Selmans? It's at 2,500,000 with Joanna then. Ahead of you on my right. Are we all done for this? At 2,500,000. Last chance then. Selling to Joanna at 2,500,000. Sold at 2,500,000. 2157. Lot number 52. This is the Thomas Abs, a rare opportunity. They seldom come up at auction, and we can start at 180,000 for this. 180,000, 190,000 now, at 190,000, at 190, at 100, and 200,000 is bid. Thank you, Catherine. Your bidder at 200,000. at 200. Looking to the room, are we all done here for this? It's at 200,000 with Catherine and selling to Catherine. All done. Last chance at 200,000. Sold to you, Catherine. 200,000. 2099. Lot number 53, which is the Richard Avedon, the portrait of Marilyn Monroe, created at the height of both of their careers, and we should start the bidding here for this at 480,000, 480, 500, 550. Thank you very much, Maria. I have your bid at 550,000 with Maria Loss on the telephones at 550. Any further advance or I can sell to you, Maria. 600,000 is bid. With Olia now ahead of you, Maria, it's 600,000. At 600. Holding with Olia. At 620,000 then. Try 650, Olia. $650,000 is bid. Would you like 680, Maria? Can we try 680? It's already a split bid. It's 650. 675,000 then, with Maria Loss at 675. Olia, let's make it 700. It might work. 700 will be next. $700,000 is bid. Maria, what do you say? 725,000 if you wish. That's 700,000 with Olia and selling to Olia. Darius. Of course. Holding with you, Olia, at 700,000. Darius, will you offer me 750? It's at 700,000. Not yours, Darius. Not yours, Maria. And I'm selling to Olia's bidder at 700,000. Yes or no from either of you, please. Lots of waving hands. It's at 700,000. All done. Thank you very much. Maria, any advance? 700,000 and selling to you, Olia. Sold. Thank you very much. 2141 at 700,000. Lot number 54 is the Sturtevant, the Warhol Flowers. And let's see, we can start here at 500,000, 550,000, 600,000. Thank you, Alex, at 650 now, at 650,000. 700,000, back to you, Alex, now. It's with you now at 700,000. On the telephones with Alex Marshall at 700,000. Any further advance here in the room? We're at 700. Are we all done at 7 then? Last chance, selling to you, Alex, then, at 700,000. Here it goes. Sold at 7. 7001 is your paddle number. Thank you. Lot number 55 is the Rashid Johnson from the Brewers Painting series. Let's start at 600,000 for this. 650, 700,000 now. At 700,000, who's coming in here for this? Zoe, you've moved sides at 750 with you now. Try again on live. It's at 750 here. 800,000 is bid on Christie's live. Ahead of the telephones now. It's with you online at 800,000. Holding with the online bidder. William, are you coming in here? At 800,000. Bo. And 50. With Alex Marshall now at 850. Straight back to the online bidder at 900,000. Thank you online. I have your bid. 900.
Bidding, please.
And 50 in a new place. Welcome, William, at 950,000 now. 1 million is bid. Back to the online bidder at 1 million now. William, Alex, Tambo, any advance? It's with the Christie's live bidder at $1 million. 1,000,001 will be next. William, still in here. Alex, all done. Selling then to the online bidder at 1 million. 1,100,000. I took on my left first, just ahead of you, Jessica, at 1,000,001. Come back to me on Christie's Live. It's at 1,000,001. Back in the room now. Try 1,000,002 if you wish. At 1,100,000 then with the telephones. On my left, ahead of you, William, ahead of you, Jessica. 1,000,002 if you wish. All done. 1,100,000 and selling. Last chance online. Here it goes at 1,000,001. Olia. 1,000,002. Welcome back online. At 1,200,000. Ahead of 3 of the telephones now. Looking for a signal from either of you. It's at 1,000,002. Back to the online bidder. All done. At 1,000,002. Olia. At 1,200,000. Selling to the online bidder. Yes or no? 1,000,003 if you wish.
Ma'am, would you take 1,250?
I prefer 1,000,003 to be fair to the online bidder who can't split. It's 1,000,002 currently. Try 3. At 1,200,000. Any advance? Quite sure. Selling then to the online bidder. Here it goes. All done on the telephones here at 1,000,002. Sold to you online. Thank you so much. 3060. 1,200,000. Lot number 56 is the Henry Taylor. This is offered this evening following the major shows at Mocha and the Whitney. And for the Taylor, let's start here with interest at 350,000 is bid here. 380, 400,000 now. 400,000 with my absentee bidder at 400,000 here on my book at 400. Any further advance? I have 400 and I can sell to the absentee bidder at 400,000. Looking to the telephones. Are we all done here for this? Nick? Any advance? Selling then here at 400,000 to the absentee bidder. Are we all done? Sold at 400,000. Paddle 1003. Lot 57 has been withdrawn, so we move on now to lot 58. This is the 1991 Sean Scully, reappearing on the market for the first time since 1992. And let's start here for this at $500,000, at 500,000, 550,000 now. At 550,000, who's coming in here for the Scully? At 550, holding for the telephones, at 550,000. At 600,000 now with Issa's telephone, at 600,000. Head of the room here, it's at 600,000 with you, Issa. Barrett, you coming in? At 600,000 then with you and selling to the telephone. Are we all done for this at 600,000? Barrett? All done. Here it goes at 600. That's for you, Issa, at 600,000, 2014. Lot number 59 is the next lot, which is the Stephanie Heinzer, the large-winged angel from 2017. And let's start at 60,000 for this. 60,000, 65,000 now. At 65,000, 70,000 is bid. At the back of the room at 70, ahead of you online. Try again, please. 70,000 is here in the room. At 75,000 now with you, Tambo. Thank you for your bids. 75,000 with Bo's telephone. Ahead of you standing. 80,000 is bid. Standing next to each other. 80,000 with the lady on the telephone. 85,000. Back to the telephones now at 85. Not yours standing. Is that a bid, sir? 90. Right in the shadows at the back at 90. With you, sir, seated on the stool at 90,000. Bo, what do you say? $95,000 is bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000, with the lady on the telephone right at the back. Ahead of you, sir, at 100,000. And 10. 120, with the gentleman on my left here at 120. $120,000. What do you say, Bo? Would you like 130? At 120,000 then, in the room with you, sir, head of you, Tambo, quite sure, at 120, and I'm selling, are we all done here on my left, at 120,000 to you, paddle 342. Sold, thank you very much. Paddle 342. Lot number 60, this is the Sanya Kantarovsky, the Watery Words from 2013. We can start here at 90,000 for this, 90,000, 95,000 now. At 95,000, holding here at 95. Who's coming in here in the room? We're at 95,000. Please jump in here. It's 95,000, head of the telephones, head of you online, at 95. You coming in, William? At 95,000 then. Any further advance? Not yours on the telephones, not yours online. At 95, quite sure. Fair warning to the room then at 95,000. Pass at 95. Lot number 61. This is the final lot of the sale this evening, ending with a sale debut for Chloe Wise with this self-portrait work from 2016. And we can start here with interest at 38,000 is here with me at 38, 40,000 now. I have 40,000 here. 40,000 is bid. Who's coming in here? Alex, you jumping in? 42 is online. I have 45,000. 45 is back here. Try again on Christie's Live. At 45,000. 50,000 with Sarah Freelander now on the telephones at 50. Ahead of the absentee bidder at 50,000. 55,000 is bid. Back to Alex now at 55. Jump back in online. 60,000. We go on at 60,000. With Sarah at 60. Ahead of you, Alex. Ahead of you online at 60,000. Holding at 60. With Sarah. Ahead of you, Alex, at 60,000. Sarah's telephone. Nick, you coming in? Look poised and ready to bid. It's at 60,000. Still with you, Sarah. Any more for any more, or I'm selling to Sarah's bidder. William. All done. Selling to Sarah then. Nick. All done. Thank you very much. Here it goes at 60,000. Sold to you, Sarah. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you all very much for your bids this evening. We look forward to welcoming you back on Thursday at 7 p.m. for the 20th Century Evening Sale. Good night.